We're, oh, hang on. Are you sure you want to stop? No. Okay. All right, we're live right now. Hang on a second before we go to Coach. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Football. Your Menard Eagles. I've traveled all the way to Rosepine to take on the Rosepine Eagles. We are about an hour and 20 minutes to the west of Alexandria and the school, and we are just excited to be here. And standing by is head coach David Perkins with Andrew Beeman. Andrew, take it away. See what Coach has to say about the game tonight.
All right, Coach. You're up 2-0 in district games, and you won the last game. It was your first home game. Tell us a little bit about that. How did you celebrate? If you did?
Hey.
Well, we're going to celebrate any win for a couple days anyway. So, I told the guys this is just a business trip we're taking, and so we want to get up here, get this win, and get back to Ellis.
All right, and Coach, you're on a streak right now. Tell us a little bit about the players, how they feel about that. It's just staring them straight in the eyes. So, it's not that hard to get up for a football game on Friday night. This is a small town. It's going to be a great atmosphere. They're still in the district race, and they're trying to win also. So this should be a great game tonight.
All right,
Coach. So that's all the questions I have right now, unless Tom wants to ask anything.
No, David, good luck tonight, man. Thanks for joining us as you always have in the pregame, and we're going to be back.
All right, guys.
Go ahead, David.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Go Eagles.
There you go. Got to let him get that Go Eagles in. Appreciate it, Andrew. Come back up, and we will take a quick break, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? Here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate, and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give
an idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk-On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
And we are back live in Rosepine, Louisiana. I'm Todd Boucher. Thanks to the LSUA interns. And, John, we got a great view tonight. And Hurricane Laura was terrible on everybody, but for Rosepine, it worked out.
Nice roof over us.
We're looking forward to this. You got a shot of the Menard football team as they are probably already heard from Coach David Perkins as they're getting ready. The Rosepine Eagles are coming out. You can hear them. They got a big old helmet that they come through, and we can kind of try to back it out a little bit. In district, they still have this one and two. In district, they still have this one and two more. The Eagles are 2-0 in district. A win tonight really sets them up. They will be co-champs for sure, right, champs, if they can get by Rosepine tonight.
Yeah, they get by Rosepine tonight, kind of sitting in the catbird seat for district. Menard's sitting at 2-0. Rosepine's at 1-0. They've only played Pickering. Select their 3-4 on the year this year, but they do have some. But it's still going to be a test game that you don't have that hangover or whatever you want to.
And trying to have them recover from that and come back and be at full strength like they were. They're going to need that again if the Rosepine Eagles. This is a battle of Eagles tonight, folks, I should say. If the Rosepine Eagles run the same wing tee set that they ran against Logansport. We know that they run other sets, as Coach Scully told us Wednesday night, but they kind of lean heavy on that. And if they do that, it's going to be that same defense, just clogging the middle and trying to keep them from getting to the edges.
Yeah, they'll run that T formation a lot. They've run that in a lot of games. They'll go with a single wing back, 2 running backs. But, a couple of game films I watched earlier in the year on them, they'll also spread it out. So they do run a number of.
Number 12, Gavin Hilton. Asher Davis, number 30, rear. Gage Oser, okay. Good job. I got to lean on the young bucks here.
Gage Oser, typically.
Our left tackle. As you can hear them, they're trying to figure that out. Number 87, I think, is.
Yeah, their left tackle is 78.
78.
Jaden Mars, and don't have the stats on him, but he's about 6'3", 6'4" out there, and I'm sure he's pushing 280, 300.
He towered over everybody. 7. That Tyler Ginter's a senior offensive lineman. And we'll be back with the prayer and the national anthem right after this.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever.
And we're back live in Rosepine, Louisiana. The Rosepine Eagles hosting your Menard Eagles. We'll take a break for the national anthem and prayer, and we'll be back.
Bow your heads. Good sportsmanship, and for others to see you in us, we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, nicely done by the Rosepine Band. And Andrew, if you'll bring it out on this down a little bit so you can see your shirt, and you, as you model, do a little Vanna White action for us right there as you model the T-shirt. We want to say thanks to Michelle LaCour of Polos and Plaids for our uniforms tonight. And I tell you what, I'm so glad that we have them. You got the full thanks to Valex Credit Union, Federal Credit Union. Second straight year they have been the title sponsor for Full 46 Sports all year long. And Wallace Eye Center, you'll see the school board. Andrew will be keeping that up to date as they have sponsored our school board every year. Sadler's Towing down on the left doing the ticker. We'll try to keep Chuck Perkins updated on our score here, and everybody else will be texting Chuck, and he'll be updated at Pineville, and they're honoring Cody Fulton zone, and the Eagles of Rosepine will have it at the 20-yard line.
So, quick shout out. How about Coach Morgan Redmond's mom and dad, Bill?
There you go. In fact, I've been asking folks to text me if you're watching, and we'll give you a shout out. Eddie Scalfano and Chris Scalfano and Whaley, and anybody out there, please lift her up in your prayers as we go to the first down for the Rosepine Eagles, and they run straight up the middle.
Yeah, picked up where they were last week, right?
Cross, and that'll drop.
Jumbo heavy formation coming out, stacking them on the line. Jumbo heavy formation coming out, stacking them on the line. What's funny to me, the wing official on the.
And we'll get a chance at a nice run back as Maddox Shelton and Gavin Hilton will stand back. Didn't get a chance to see the punter much to see what.
It's deep on kickoffs, but I did.
Yard line, 7-yard line, and he's got 44-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good punt by the punter right there. Good job by Gavin getting back and getting that ball, not letting it get over his head and bounce another.
And backwards, tipped it a little bit. About it in the coaches show, the Eagles need to find some offense. The defense has played really well all year.
Giving him the first.
Okay, there you go.
Yep, they're going to give him the 46-yard line, which is what he needed to gain. So, good hard run by Aiden Moran and
Coop. Cloud of dust.
No, 3 or 4 in a cloud of dust. We take 10 yards in a cloud of dust. Heck yeah, you'd take that every
10 yards
time.
and burn rubber. Come on, Aiden Moran again. Another 10, 11-yard gain into Eagles, and they've got something going. I'm not saying at the end of the game, wide receivers out to Aiden Moran. He's going to pick up that 3 or 4 yards in a cloud of dust, but that's a good gain on first down.
I tell you what, Tom, look at where those offensive.
Speaking of that, why don't you hand out the starting lineup out there if you can see them?
Well, my starting lineup has changed. I can't see them. Let's see who we got.
Number 70. That is Hollis Chapman.
Hollis Chapman. We got 78, which is
Braylon Dusang.
Braylon.
And he's playing, Braylon's playing guard.
That's why I don't try to do the starting lineups anymore, because it changes every week.
He's got a man open in the flats, throws it over, but still, 3rd down and 6.
I have to go back and look at it. But
tackle, but he, let's see, Coach. And they're
about 25 yards, and Jake just tucked it and run, but came up a little short. We got 4th and 2 coming up, so we'll see what Coach Perkins dials up here on 4th down.
Number 5, Jordan Rich, one of your starting. And then Aiden Moore, receivers to the near side. Hilton in motion. They're going to fake the pitch up the middle. First down, Vaughn on 4th and 2 picks up 4.
And really good blocking up front on that.
The biggest guy right now that they have is the nose tackle, and you got Jack Roy, the junior. We had a chance to visit with him during the coaches show. So here's the throw out. They lose a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, you had two defenders out there. Cody Lyons tried to get a block. His defender beat him to the inside and received by Rosepine there.
Cody Lyons came out of the game. Gavin Hilton will stay in. I think Cooper Scott, was that Cooper that came? 3rd and 2. We're going to go hurry up, and we're in the Red River red zone of Rosepine. The handoff to Moran, and he's going to be short.
A bit on by his defensive tackle and got inside and kind of disrupted that handoff. And we got a flag down. I'm not sure. This is typically in the area of holding. We'll see what we got.
Dusang's pointing at Rosepine's face mask. That's going to be – well, I didn't see the personal foul aspect. He just pulled on the face mask.
I mean, it may not have been bad. You don't see the 5-yard called a lot these days. Most officials are going to the 15, but – I think it looks like they're going to mark off the 5-yarder here, but we'll have a 1st and 10 and, or 1st and goal. We're going to be inside the 10-yard line, so we'll go 1st and goal from the 9, Tom.
1st and goal from the 9 in the Red River red zone. Thank you, Red River Bank, one of our sponsors from last year. So 2nd year that they have sponsored the Red River red zone. They are a community bank, and they are in every major city in the state of Louisiana. Makes it great for your kids if they're in college. You can actually transfer leg, and he picks up a couple of yards. They're going to mark it at.
Yeah, had a little daylight out there to the right side, and I think maybe if he keeps going, he might pick up 2 or 3 extras. But, good defensive play by the Rosepine.
Rosepine Eagles 7, and they need to punch this in to keep the streak going of scoring on their first drives. They have done that in the last 3 games. Here's the pitch on the jet sweep. He's got a hole, and he's going to go in and score. Gavin Hilton on the jet sweep. He actually handed it, so it wasn't.
Yeah, that was, very similar to the jet sweep. Ran that, we've seen that all year, and then handoff right there. Good hole on the left side offensive line. He cut it up inside and took it for the touchdown.
With the extra point kick, and the Eagles are definitely going to take the lead, either 6-0 or 7-0, depending on this kick. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up and blocked. And the hold was good, but it was a little slow. And
is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving?
Off Ryan Hicks, a line drive, and it's going to go over the head. They'll let it go into the end zone. And the Rosepine Eagles will start at their own 20-yard line. If you get that shot, pull in, zoom in on 7 hours over his own teammates. Good shot, Jeffrey. The Rosepine Eagles in black with, looks like black numbers, but at least they're outlined in white, making them easier to see. I think we need to tell David to put bigger numbers on our jerseys. The defense and Menard all white in this game. The handoff up the middle. Boy, we got it in the backfield, going to be taken down. Cooper Brown was back there right after the handoff, and in there Drake Aldridge, and a loss of about 5.
Yeah, good job by Cooper Brown. Just totally whipped his block, got in there in the backfield, disrupted, and caused chaos back there and gave Drake a chance to come in on it with him.
So Cooper Brown makes a big play. He gets part of that tackle for a loss of 5 yards, 2nd down and 15, and they give him a break. And I'm not sure. I think they brought in Asher Davis, number 60 in there as well. Let's see who that is. I think that's 60, maybe 80. He's in the backfield. Oh, great play by the defense to stop the edge. And another loss of downs on 2nd down. Who was that?
That was Wyatt Laythewood Hayward.
There you go. Say the word Hayward very fast. Wyatt Laythewood Hayward. So 16 going out after that big play. So you make a big play, you get the rest to play.
That's right. He came right off the left edge, contained, running back came right out there and made a good one-on-one tackle on him.
Yeah, I think they're doing that. I think that Cooper Brown came back in. I think they're substituting Wyatt and Cooper short and chance to intercept it. And did he pick it off?
Incomplete. Well, the back judge is ruling incomplete. The wing is giving him the catch. So I'm not sure.
That was Cody Lyons, I think.
Nope, they're going to rule it incomplete. So it's going to bring up 4th and long.
Maddox Shelton. Was that like bounced off of somebody or just right to Maddox?
No, I think it was a little underthrown, and Maddox came down on it and just couldn't quite scoop it. Errant throw.
So they start at their own 20, and they're at the Rosepine 13, 3 and out as they'll punt. That's a loss of 7. No yards on the first drive, -7 on this one. The defense doing their job, and now we got a chance to run this one back. If we get that line drive, it's going to bounce. They better scoop it up. Just let it go. Get out of the way. There you go. So the Eagles will start in great field position at the Rosepine 43, I believe, and we'll be back right after these messages. We're back live in Rosepine, Louisiana. You're watching 446 Sports, live streaming. Tom Boucher, John Wolf, the pass long. He's got him open.
There it is.
That's going to be a touchdown.
Hey.
Gavin Hilton, Jake Vaughn with a dart.
So that was the play earlier Jake ran on, took it off, and didn't wait half a second, and Gavin was open again right here. He was open in the first series. Jake couldn't quite find him. Jake found him this time and hits the 43-yard touchdown pass. Perfect play.
Southern Air, cool play of the game, and we'll be naming at the end of the game. And I think we have a candidate, John. Got a candidate. We could have one of the tackles for a loss back there, too, Cooper Brown, the big man. So we'll have to wait and see. The Eagles take a 12-0 lead, and even the train knew it. He's blowing the horn for that touchdown coming through Rosepine. Ryan Hicks with the kick. That one's up, and it is good. And 7 more points here in the first. We got 3:41 to play in the first quarter, and the Eagles lead it. The Menard Eagles, that is, 13-0 over the Rosepine Eagles. Back in a moment.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
And we're back live. Rosepine, Ryan Hicks with the kick.
There'll be no return on this one, too.
That's the 3rd kickoff and the 3rd no return. Nice job by Ryan. And David taking the smart move there, knowing that Rosepine is yet to be able to really move the ball against us. Don't try to go for 2. It's so early in the game. Just take the points where you can get them and work on making sure you seal that right side. Kickoff and Rosepine starting at the 20 has been very good. Here's that wing T set. They ran against Logansport, and the Eagles are ready for this one as they'll clog up the middle. They may try to go to the right side, and they get some positive yardage for the first time. We were overloaded on the left, John, and they went right.
Pick up a couple yards.
Well, just, standard run and block. I mean, nothing fancy about that. I mean, you can have a little misdirection out of there, so your linebackers are trying to pick up who they got to go and what gap they got to fill. And, 3-yard gain, that's okay.
Second down, they like to give it to the young man in the middle. This time they give it to the back on the far left. The Eagles will take him down shy of the first down. It'll be about 3rd and 2. No, we'll make it 3rd and 3, I think.
Yeah, came back to that same side.
3rd down and about 4 now coming up Rosepine.
3. They're standing at the 27-yard line.
He's got to get to the 30 for a first. They started on 20 with the touchback.
So the Eagles defense with a chance here to stop the Rosepine Eagles again on 3 downs and have them punt right up the middle. Oh, he breaks it, gets the first down, and a little bit more. That's about 6 tackles that he broke. They had him wrapped up behind the line, and he broke through. First down for the Rosepine Eagles as they're out to the 36-yard line.
So again, this formation kind of brings up what we had last week with the Bulls. You can get a lot of misdirection and trying to find that ball in there, and I'm not sure what's going on. But anyway, linebackers are trying to find that ball and some misdirection. We got a penalty on Menard. I'm not sure what you're watching.
No, I didn't. I was trying to do an update so we can update that ticker down there.
Yeah, I think they got him for a 5-yard face mask.
So they're all the way out to the 41-yard line, the Rosepine 41-yard line. Eagle defense getting set to try to stop them. 2:21 to play. The Eagles lead at 13-0. Menard, that is. The handoff goes up the middle. Boy, was he stuffed. That was Braylon Dusang hitting him first. Number 34, the running back that's Devin Janice, a 10th grader. And Dusang hit him at the line of scrimmage and drove him back. No gain on that with a 2nd down and 10. So the Eagles jumping out to a big lead here in the first quarter. Hadn't really done that maybe once this year.
Yeah.
But probably not against the same caliber of team. Here's a toss, rushing him out to the outside. Boy, that was great by Braylon Dusang and the rest of the
Drake,
D.
Cody, the whole crew, they stretched it out, got it to the sideline, just stretched it out, and they're going to lose, about 3-4 yards on this play.
Yeah, they used the sideline as well, ran him there, and a tackle for a loss about 4, almost 5 yards, all the way out to the 36-yard line. 5-yard loss sets up 3rd and 15, and this is exactly what the Menard Eagles want and the fans. Nice crowd by the Menard Eagles coming out tonight. Got a good group of fans in all 3 small sections of seats that they have over on the other side making the drive out. Thanks to everybody who's tuning in tonight.
This is where we got to watch the tight ends, Tom, right here.
On YouTube or Facebook. And he's going to roll out, being chased by Cooper Scott. The throw is over the head, and it's going to be 4th down. Cooper breaking it through and doing what he did last week toward the end of the game and putting that pressure.
Get the pressure on them, get the errant throw. They brought both their tight ends out and crossed them over to the left side and got the pressure on him, forced a bad throw. We had pretty good coverage on it and bring up a 4th and long and get a punt out of this.
16 yards of offense on that drive, 4th and 15. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. The Eagles lead at 13-0, and they will get their 3rd possession and should have, if they can scoot up and catch the ball. I think they're playing way too far back.
Well, remember the first punt, though, Tom. First punt, Gavin had to back up. He had to back up 6-7 yards and caught it at the top. So, keep it in front of you, and if you have to, let it bounce or
end over end backwards.
Catch, but it's all right. At least we didn't get a big bounce on that. He probably gave up about 5 yards letting that go.
Rolling out to the 26-yard line. Worst field position the Eagles have had so far. Started out the first drive at their own 44, then the Rosepine 43. Took both of those drives in for touchdowns. Eagles with 99 yards of offense right now, and it only took one play on the last drive with a 43-yard pass to Gavin Hilton.
Yeah, I tell you, this is the best 2 opening series I think Menard's had probably till since Sacred Heart in Ville Platte.
And John, you think about it, we got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near, and Rosepine's got to play back. They can't. Here's Aiden Moran take.
Yeah, Aiden had good, but still picks up good yards, picks up 3 or 4 yards, and when you can throw it vertically like we've done earlier and move that ball, I tell you, that really loosens up those linebackers and the secondary from coming up and filling those gaps.
Rosepine Eagles 13-0, and we'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching Menard Eagle football live on 446 Sports.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
And we're back live for the second quarter. Your Menard Eagles lead at 13-0. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Couple of updates. We've got Ash over Pineville 15-0. And that game taking place at Pineville. Neville beating Tioga 10-0. Here's the handoff faked. Jake is looking for a man. He's got Gavin open. Oh, great defensive play, but a little extra air didn't need to happen. But Gavin just couldn't hang on after being hit hard.
Yeah, he went to Gavin. We had our tight end underneath. It looked like Hunter Vaughn had him right there, out in the flat, not covered. He could have went short, but, made a pretty good throw to Gavin. Gavin came back on it, just good defensive play to break that pass up.
Yeah, I mean, Jake saw Gavin was a little was covered, but then he broke it to the outside, and that's when he tossed it, and Gavin just couldn't hang on. So the Eagles have a 3rd and 7 from their own 29-yard line. They got to get to the 37. And Jake's looking over the middle. Now he's got a chance to run. He got, trying to break it. Taken down at the 30. Almost 31. Man, if he breaks that tackle, he had a lot of green.
Yeah, he was moving, and, good. Another just good play by Rosepine to wrap him up right there and force a Menard punt.
I was watching. I had this pole in front of me. I wasn't sure, but I didn't see him pressured. It seemed like he just took off. I don't know if that was designed or just didn't wait long enough.
Yeah, it may very well have been designed and didn't quite catch up the linebacker on it.
Got a score from Scott Mills in the Buckeye game. Caldwell leads at 14-7 over the Panthers. Ryan Hicks with a high punt hanging in the air, and it's going to bounce and get a nice Menard Eagle roll and go down inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line, and Rosepine will have it at their own 19.
That's a 50-plus yard punt. We kicked that from our 30?
Yeah.
20, 30, or 40. Yeah, 50, 51 on the punt there, Tom.
Where did we start? We were at the, 27?
Around there. Yep, 26, 27,
Menard
maybe 25. I mean, we had about 4th and 6 to go from about the 30.
Yeah, so we got 4th, let's see, 4 yard, made it out to the 31 or so. So we had 4 yards there. So the 4th drive for Rosepine. Oh, wait, nope. Take that back.
So Rosepine kind of runs that up the middle. Outside linebacker Sam Bricata fills the gap good, put his shoulder into him, made a good tackle inside there and held him to a 1-yard gain on that first down play just now.
Yeah, we started at the 26.
Got Sam playing inside linebacker this week.
3 yards. All right. Cooper Scott in the middle. T-Sam right there with him. There's a handoff. And he's up trying the right side of the line, and they're going to pile him up. Cooper Scott coming in to help out. 22, that's Buller, number 22.
Yeah, they just kind of flood that left side and hit the gap we had, between our defensive tackle and end, and caved it down, and were able to pick up about 6 or 7 yards.
I got 22 as Jack Pickens, but that's not right, is it?
It was Jack Simpson. Our 22 is Jack Simpson.
Jack Simpson, all right.
I think we got a false start on Rosepine, so we'll back them up 5 yards, and that'll bring up about 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8.
31 is Branson Buller. Maddox Shelton playing cornerback. Gavin Hilton safety. Cody Lyons, number 2 at the other corner. The defense having one whale of a game. They've only given up so far 9 yards of offense. And it's 3rd down and 7 for the Rosepine Eagles from their own 22-yard line. In motion is number 7. They were trying to get him to jump, and now they're going to take the first time out. We'll take one, too. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Menard Eagle football live on 446 Sports.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back live. 9:27 to play in the first half. The Menard Eagles still lead at 13-0. There's a 3rd and 7 for Rosepine from their own 21-yard line. We got an update. Ash beating Pineville 22-0 right now, and I'm assuming that's still in the first half. They're going to hand it, pitch it to the outside after faking the handoff, and boy, Maddox Shelton kind of taking a bad angle around the blocker. They pick up the first down on 3rd and 7. Get it all the way out to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like, they double-teamed Ben Good briefly there for a minute and got him pushed out of the way, and then big number 78, that left tackle, leading the way for him.
Wyatt Hayward leaving the game, so they're flipping Wyatt and Cooper Brown in and out, in and out. A defensive tackle for a linebacker. Rosepine with the first down. They moved it all the way out to the 33-yard line in the middle, spinning around out past the 40, and they'll mark it at the 41, and that'll be a 1-2-3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, they went back to that same play off the left side there, and again they're trying to cave Ben Good down, number 60, and when he feels that double team, he's going to have to learn to grab grass and just pile it up right there and not get pushed off that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Asher on the right in the A-gap, and Cooper Brown in the A-gap on the other side. They handed up the middle, and that time he is stacked up at the 40. That's a loss of 1 as all of the Eagles of Menard got in there. A lot of white hats in there. But you had Cooper Brown wrapped him up first. Drake had him. And then Cooper Scott. A couple of Coopers coming in. Those aren't mini Coopers either.
No. Good play by the defensive front there.
3rd down and 8 from the Rosepine 40-yard line. I got to hand it to the Rosepine fans. They have turned out in mass. They have filled their stands, and they got people standing down at field level. Oh, and the Eagles give up a huge run as number 34 makes it all the way into Menard Eagle territory. That is Devin Janice. He's a fire hydrant of a player, man. A little bulldog.
Yeah, he broke through, got into the second level, and when they get in that second level, they can be dangerous.
First down and 10 from the Menard Eagle 49-yard line. And they're coming up. They're going to fake the handoff, pitch it to the outside, and he's got room coming near side. There's a face mask. Could have been a face mask or a
well, I don't know if he had him by the face mask or, by the top of the shoulder pad. So, I mean, it's hard to say. It didn't look like his head spin. It looked like his whole upper body spun, which may have had him by the top of the shoulder pad there.
Yeah, I was thinking horse collar maybe too, but maybe it was just all shoulder pad. Cooper Scott has a lot of size on number 1, Gabe McKee.
We got a timeout being called by Coach Perkins, or Coach Scully over here on the defensive side is calling timeout.
So the Menard Eagles take their first timeout of the first half. 7:15 to play. They lead at 13-0. Going to try to get together and stop the drive on this go-around. It's second down and about 5. We're back with more right after these messages.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
And we're back live. Rosepine, Louisiana, out in the western part of the state. You got to go Highway 28 west to Leesville and then take 171 south and head out to Rosepine. Probably about 10 minutes shy of DeRitter. They're in that wing tee. They go up the middle with it, and the Eagles have that one stuffed. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Bring up 3rd down, and once again.
Maybe 4.
Ran right into the teeth there. Asher Davis, Drake Aldridge, been good, collapsing that defensive middle there for them. And, definitely Rosepine is looking at 78. They've been running off him this drive on that left side, and it's good job by the defensive front on that last play. Bring up 3rd and 4.
Well, they faked that handoff to 34 to Janice and then pitch it. Now the handoff goes, and they got him. They stuffed him, wrapped him up at his ankles, and Cooper Scott going to finish him off. No gain on the play. Great job by the Eagle D. Cooper Scott a little shaken up. Looks like it might be a little shoulder or an arm. He's going to shake it off, though, no doubt. It'll be 4th down and 5, and the Eagles will stop them at the Menard 44.
This is one of those you would watch out for the fake punt right here and have probably a punt safe and bring Gavin up to prevent anything funny, because if you're going to try something, this would be a good time to try it if you're Rosepine.
Man, I'll tell you what, the Jacksonville Jaguars pulled a fake on the Saints. Man, they weren't even looking. The punter passed it, but he's going to kick it. Braylon Dusang had Braylon, hopefully, it's just his shoe came off. That's going to settle inside the 5-yard line. Eagles will be deep in their own territory to start their 6th drive of the night. They're going to start it from their 4. Got to make sure they hang on to the football here. They keep messing that up. They make it all the way out to the Menard 44. That's 6 and 31 at 37 yards of offense. Eagles had 102 yards of offense in the first quarter to 9. 37 yards so far for Rosepine, and the Eagles will get their first drive here in the second quarter. 5:54 to go in the first half. And the Menard leads at 13-0, but they are deep at their own 4-yard line.
That's Cooper Scott.
Cooper Scott, yep. They're going to fake it and foul. Jake Vaughn's going to keep it to the outside. He's got some blockers. Just go on and fall. There's a flag.
So I don't know, what he's throwing on. We didn't have a hold here. Unless there's another face mask. Jake's face mask came up on the tackle. I'm not sure.
Yeah, his helmet came off.
What he's going to call here.
This should be a 15-yarder. Had some really good blocks on the outside, not even close to any holds.
Yeah, no, there was no hole. Gavin actually made a good little block, for a receiver. The guy was oversized, got in his way, sprang Jake for a minute, and I saw him tackle Jake's helmet, kind of pushed up. I don't know if the defender went high on him, got a hand up there and did that, and that's what they're calling. I'm not sure.
Having a lot of discussion about it.
Yeah, taking way too long to talk about it. You either got a foul or you don't, and let's move.
Eagles win this one. They will go to 3-0 in district and basically be the district champs, whether it's outright or tied with somebody. And, of course, that depends on what Oakdale does. But Oakdale will be the next opponent. So a win there, and they go undefeated in district, and then they have Glen Oaks coming.
So they waved the flag off. I guess if you got to talk about it that long, you can't have a foul, because I'm not sure what that was.
It was a good pickup either way. It's about 5 yards.
I mean,
it'll be second down and 5.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, just that stood out on that other than Jake's helmet moving, but it may have just been a cause from somebody getting a little high on the tackle.
So the updates that we have so far, Pineville trails at home to Ash, 22-0. 14-7, Caldwell over Buckeye. Neville 10-0 over Tioga, and 13-0 here in the second quarter. I'm going to look around and see if we can find any updates. Neville Tigers 24-0 over the Tioga Indians. Billy didn't want to send that one out, did he? Here's Jake Vaughn coming to the near side. He's got the first down and more. Get out of bounds. Oh, that's Gavin Hilton. Took the direct snap and steps out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and that's going to be a first. That's right. Jake had to go out because he lost his helmet.
Lost his helmet, and the flag was waved off, so Gavin took the direct snap. He had one guy to beat him to the outside, and was able to pick up the first down, and Gavin showing you the speed he's got running the short side of the field like that.
Eagles with some breathing room now as this drive started at their own 4. Now they're out to the 16. They're going to send Jordan Rich out to the far side. Trips to the far side of the field with Cody widen them out. On the inside. Coaches are calling for him to be even further, more wide. They're going to throw it to Cooper Scott on that little screen, and Cooper's going to try to break some tackles, and he's down at the 20. It'll be gain of about 4 and set up second down and 6. Smelling some hamburgers down there.
Yeah, that wind picked coming right up over here, isn't it?
Got a great night. Put a little haze over the field, looking like a fog, but that's just hamburger smoke. Rosepine will have to finish out the season playing Oakdale and Avoyles as they beat Pickering last week. First down out to the 30 and out of bounds. They'll keep the clock running. It's going to be out to the 30-yard line. Eagles with a nice drive here. Boy, if they could drive and run the clock out and go in with 20-0.
Oh, absolutely.
And they get the ball to start the second half. Rosepine won the toss and elected to receive. The Menard defense said, all right, we'll just hold. And then the Eagles took it down 56 yards for the touchdown, missed the extra point. It was 6-0. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near. The handoff coming near side. That's Aiden Moran trying to break it. Picks up a yard or 2. And it'll be second down and 8.
Yeah, just good pursuit by number 24 on Rosepine there. Linebacker took off outside, inside linebacker, and got outside with Aiden and made a good tackle on it.
Landon Lawrence, a senior, also plays quarterback, but he made the tackle. He did. He wrapped up and didn't let go. 3:40 and counting here in the second half. Logansport Tigers over LaSalle, 18-6, 24-6. The Tioga Indians are on the board. Wampus Cats 30, LaGrange zip. I'm sure that's a score folks around here would want to know, as Leesville's just right down the road. General Trask 7, Vidalia nothing. We'll get some more updates. In motion, that is Cody Lyons. Jake's looking nowhere. He's got to throw it out.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Had Jordan Rich running underneath. He had his man beat inside. I'm not sure what our flag is going to be, if we're going to have a hold out here on the right side of the line or what.
You got Matt Kirk out there in the middle, just not looking for him. He's seems right now, last week I thought he was starting to learn and being able to go through his reads. But tonight he seems to be fixed on 1 or 2 guys, kind of leaving the middle of the field unchallenged.
So that'll, replay second down on here. It's just going to bring up about 2nd and 18 roughly.
Buckeye Panthers trail Caldwell 21-7. 24-7 Neville Tigers over Tioga. That's a tough game, man.
Yeah,
Neville.
You go to Neville, it's you're going to have a ball game on your hands. Last time I was up there was Gina at Neville, and got to see Will Campbell and Hurd are playing on the offensive line up there for them. And I tell you what,
just about to say,
Gina tried, but man, it was tough on them.
When you put out a right guard and a left guard, Will Campbell,
right tackle, left tackle. That's what they.
I mean tackle. I'm sorry, but Hurd, and now Hurd's back to starting. You got them both playing for the Eagles. That was a short screen pass, read perfectly by the defense, tackled for the loss, setting up third. And lost even some more yards. They're all the way back to the 20-yard line, 21, and they got to get to the 40, so they need 19, third and 19.
Well, the good news on that, look, you're at 3rd and 20. At least we completed that pass. We keep the clock running. Hopefully, we'll take this snap, take it down to almost the play clock goes to 0, snap this ball with 2 minutes, and, leave a minute and a half on the field if you do have to punt it to Rosepine.
Speaking of halftime, we will have the Wilder Group halftime. We got a timeout by Rosepine. They're going to try to conserve some of that time you were talking about.
Well, they saw it. I mean, you wait till the play clock goes down. You can snap it at 2 and get it to 1.5.
We'll take a quick 30-second break. The Eagles lead Rosepine 13-0 with 2:15 to play. More right after these messages.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
And we're back live. 2:15 to play in the half. The Eagles with 3rd and 19 go trips to the near side. Cody Lyons, Gavin Hilton in the middle, and Matt Kirk. And then they got they're going to throw it out to Gavin and try to use his speed as he cuts it up the middle, picking up big yardage. Tackled at the 36. It's going to set up 4th and 4. Eagles want to go for it. Braylon Dusang trying to tempt Coach Perkins to go for it. But instead, when you got Ryan Hicks to punt it and really flip the field with 1:52 to go, you're not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, really good play, high percentage pass there. We keep that clock running. Gavin did do a good job with the ball. Just came up a little short, had a lot to go. And we'll take this clock down and let Ryan unleash one and put it deep, and they'll have the ball with under a minute and a half to go.
Back to receive is number 21. That Austin Thompson, the senior.
I can't tell, Tom.
The snap, that's from Matt Hicks to his brother. Nice punt high. Goes out of bounds.
Punt goes out of bounds at the
almost right where it landed, but about a yard up at the 33-yard line. So Rosepine 33, where they'll take over for their 6th drive of the game.
And I think, Rosepine, only has 1 timeout left this half. I believe they've called 2.
Yep.
So, minute and 13 seconds to go, and you got to get 67 yards.
Well, we're going to play. Well, I thought we were going to play a little 2-safety set, but we might. Maddox Shelton over on the near side of the field right there.
This is one,
Gavin Hilton back.
Rosepine may still run this off left side here trying to break it, because if they do get that running back into that second level, they can be on the loose.
They go up the middle with the running back on the near side. He just tries to do the B gap, and Good is in there.
Yeah.
Drake Aldridge and Wyatt Hayward, only a half yard. Clock's running under a minute, 55 seconds and counting. Stay with us at halftime. Rosepine will perform their band. We'll show it, and then we'll turn it over to the interns. They have their soccer interview that they will preview the soccer team coming up, and they'll give you some stats and updates and scores throughout the state. So we turn it over to them at halftime, but we will show all the halftime activities with Rosepine, and maybe if they have dance line, won't see our dance line. We got inside scoop from a dad whose daughter dances that they were in their sweats, not their, what'd you call it?
Their glitter dress.
Their glitter dress.
That's what I call it. I don't know what the official name of it is.
That is the official name. Glitter dress. Under 10
official.
seconds, that's going to be it. As the Rosepine Eagles will walk off. We will go to halftime with your Menard Eagles leading 13-0, and they will get the ball as we start the second half. Enjoy your halftime experience, brought to you by the Wilder Group, Rusty Wilder Broker, and Tom Boucher. Hey, that's me.
That guy.
As a realtor. We'll be back right after these messages with the halftime special. You're watching live football streaming on 446 Sports.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
You're watching the, I think the Rosepine basketball
And
team,
now
the
introducing your
women's
state
basketball team,
champions,
and
Miss
they're
Raylan
apparently the
Paris.
state champions. So they're acknowledging them, and they're looks like they're giving out a trophy or something too.
Miss Olivia Dooley.
Looks like they're giving all of them awards right now.
Miss Marley Jones.
This is your Wilder Group halftime, and of course, I'm Andrew Beeman, and I'm with Jeffrey Owens, and they're still
Miss Sailor
doing
Johnson.
things on the field right now, but you should be able to hear us really well. But who did we interview this last
Haley
Wednesday, and
Tucker.
we're going to show today, Jeffrey?
Well, we interviewed the soccer team, and I think it was a good interview and it was a good time, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video.
Miss Allie Johnson.
Let me see. I have their names right here. Just want to say them before we go to the little video.
Miss Kylie
There's
Swallow.
Jad and Marley from the women's and men's soccer team, and Jad is a senior. I'm not sure what Marley's classified
Miss
as, but we'll
Amaya
show this
Shine.
video to you right now. Hope you enjoy it. I'm with Marley and Jad from the soccer team, and I guess introduce yourself, Marley.
Hi, I'm Marley. I play center back for soccer. Yeah.
All right, and introduce yourself, Jad.
Hi, I'm Jad. I'm a senior. I'm also a center back for the Eagles.
All right, and I'll start with you, Jad. Why did you choose soccer at Menard, and how long have you been playing soccer?
I've been playing soccer for as long as I could remember. It's the sport I've always grown up to watching and playing, and I've just always loved it. and this was really the only sport I've ever played. There's
All right.
really no other
And
choice.
when did you join Menard? You've been playing
My freshman year.
Freshman year? Okay. And now you?
I've been playing soccer since I was in like 3rd grade, so I've pretty much always played. I joined my 7th grade year. I played junior high and then started with varsity my freshman year.
Okay. And Marley, when are your games? I know I checked the website and it said winter season, so I'm pretty sure you play in the winter, but when do you start the season?
We start in like the end of November. We have a tournament as our first game, so it's the Rebel Cup.
All right,
So.
Jad, do you start at the same time as Marley?
Our first game we're playing at home. We're playing University Lab, and that's November 13th.
Okay. And how do you prepare for these games? When do you guys practice?
This week was the first week we've actually started practicing. Ever since school started, we've been conditioning though, nonstop. At 8th hour, that's all we do, just run. And then this week was the first week we could start practicing, so we've just been doing some on-ball work.
All right, and Marley, the season's coming up. I mean, what are you looking to accomplish this season?
I guess just good sportsmanship with everybody and just having a good time, but taking it seriously at the same time.
All right, and Jad?
Just kind of to finish what we did last year because we made the finals. Came up just short, but hopefully we can be back there again and have a different result.
Of course. And I'm going to start with you, Jad. This is a fun question. Tell us, who is your soccer role model? I mean, it can be a coach, player, or whatever.
Ronaldo.
All right, and tell
Easily.
us why.
He's just the GOAT.
Okay.
Not much to explain.
Of course. And Marley, same question.
I guess my sister, because I grew up like I wanted to play soccer because she did, but then I just grew to love the sport like she did. So.
Oh, that's nice. And I'll ask this question because I wasn't a student athlete, but I'll start with you first, Jad. How does it feel playing in front of other students and, of course, representing Holy Savior Menard?
It's fun just like playing in front of your friends and just hearing them cheering your name. It can also be nerve-wracking though too. Just like if the game's close, everyone's just eyes on you, and if you mess up, everyone just blames you.
Of course. And Marley?
Yeah, same thing. It is really nerve-wracking, but once the game gets started, it's so much fun hearing your name and people cheering you on.
Okay. And Marley, I'll ask you this: what would you say to those upcoming freshmen and junior high kids that are on the fence about soccer? They really like soccer, but they're just on the fence about it.
I guess just join because I wouldn't want them to regret it if they didn't. And it's so much fun. And we all just have this connection and bond on the team. So I just want them to join.
All right, Jad.
Like Marley said, just join. It's honestly really fun. And you really don't have nothing to lose if you join.
Okay. And Jad, you're a senior?
Yeah.
So are you going to continue soccer? Do you think about it?
No.
No?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay. Are you planning on going to college?
Yeah. Right now, it's really LSU or just some college in Texas, and then I want to major in biology and be on a pre-med track.
All right, that sounds busy. But it was really fun interviewing you guys. I get to learn about the soccer team and all that, and I wish you guys a good season this year. All right, we are back, and as you can see, the band is performing right now, but we hope you enjoyed that soccer video. I mean, what do we have next, Jeffrey?
So next week, we will have the student council interview up, and they will be plugging homecoming, which is going on next week, so we look forward to that.
Yeah, and of course, we have a little something planned for homecoming. Thursday, they do floats and a bunch of other things at Holy Savior Menard, and we're going to try to highlight that with John Wolf. You heard him commentating the game. He's going to be driving a float, and we're going to try to get a little bit of interviews going and get some footage just to show all you guys who don't get to see all these floats and all that. Just to highlight that and make sure you guys can see it. But, of course, I'm going to do a little plug here. It is the raffle week, or a couple of weeks. Actually, we're in the 3rd week, I think, if that's right.
I believe so, yeah.
And, I mean, of course, if you're a student or a teacher or a parent watching this, you know it's going on, but you can buy a ticket from a student, or I'm pretty sure you can go online
and scan that.
Scan that little QR code there, and you can buy a ticket. The prizes are like $1,000 a week or something like that.
You have $25, and then you can win $1,000. And at the last week, I know this, you win $4,000. So,
wow.
Hey, like $25 turned into $1,000. That's a big win, honestly. So,
of course, that is a big win, $4,000. But Jeffrey, well, we'll cut to the scoreboard right now. We're at Menard 13-0 over Rosepine, both Eagles teams. But of course, Jeffrey, you have some scoreboards.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of
other
scores.
Teams.
So the
Just take the band. Just take the band right now, and then when they finish, I'll do the scores.
Okay.
We're gonna pause for a second so y'all can watch the band. We'll be back in a little bit.
It's going to be a photo finish.
Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
It all started with a sketch.
We are back at the Wilder Group's halftime show, and it looks like, Jeffrey, that they're going to get a student or some fans to go out there and kick a field goal.
Yeah, I heard the monetary gain is $500 if you make it, so that's a nice little payday
nice.
if you can hit it.
Looks like what, the 20-yard line?
Yeah, about 20, yeah. So.
Well, here he goes.
Nope.
Oh, he hit the post, didn't he?
Close.
Yeah, it looks like they have quite a few people trying to try. But, we'll read off some scores updates for you, and if someone kicks the field goal, we'll react to it and let you guys know.
Did he make it? I think he might have. Oh, well. So we have the Red River Bulldogs beating the Winfield Tigers 12-6. The General Trask Panthers are beating the Fidelia Vikings 15-0. The Ash Trojans are beating the Pineville Rebels 50-0. The Oakdale Warriors are beating the Pickering Red Devils 53-0. The Logansport Tigers are beating the LaSalle Tigers 42-6. The Leesville Wampus Cats are beating the LaGrange Gators 30-6. The Neville Tigers are beating Tioga 30-7. The Delhi Charter Gators are beating the Black Bears 22-14. The Caldwell Parish Spartans are beating the Buckeye Panthers 21-14. Bunkie is beating Gina is beating Bunkie 18-6. St. Mary's Catholic Tigers are beating the Montgomery Tigers 28-0. And the Mangum Dragons are beating the Faraday Trojans 30-6. And let me see. And then the rest, the Tennessee Panthers are beating, or actually, I'm sorry, it's tied against the Sicily Island Tigers. The Grant Cougars and the Peabody War Horses are tied right now. It's all in the first quarter still, along with the Northwood Lena Gators and the Rayville Hornets. They're tied. And your Holy Savior Menard Eagles are beating the Rosepine Eagles 13-0. So I believe that's all the scores I have. I didn't expect to see a few zeros going on right now.
They probably hadn't updated those.
Maybe not. I guess that's the only guess I have because it's pretty late in the evening. How's the kicking going out there?
Well, it looks like someone about to kick right now. They're practicing, but hasn't been. Pretty sure there hasn't been a kick that's made the field goal yet. But of course, your Holy Savior Menard Eagles are warming up right now, getting back from halftime. We have about around 1 minute and 40 seconds until the game starts back. Looks like we will keep watching this little field goal contest, I'm guessing. And then we'll take a quick commercial break after it's over, and we'll be back with the game. We'll go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the Holy Savior Menard Eagles game versus the Rosepine Eagles game. You're watching on 446 Sports.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation. For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
And welcome back, everybody, to Rosepine, Louisiana for the second half of Rosepine Eagles hosting the Menard Eagles. The Menard Eagles jumped out to a 13-0 lead after 2 drives. They scored on touchdowns on both of their drives. They were a 56-yard and a 43-yard drive. That 43-yard drive was in one play. Jake Vaughn to Gavin Hilton down the sideline, a long pass. And Ryan Hicks hit the extra point for the 13th point. The first extra point was blocked. This one's going to be hauled in by Gavin Hilton at the 15-yard line, cutting up the middle, taken down at the 30, and the Eagles will have it at their own 31-yard line for their first drive of the second half.
Yeah, you got a Rosepine player slow getting up. Can't get a number on that. Looks like number 24. I think that's one of their linebackers that plays on defense, one of the inside linebackers, starting linebackers.
Landon Lawrence, a senior, just slow to get up, a little dizzy. That is the team doctor out there. That is Nicole Churchman. Dr. Churchman. Used to call on her when I was in the pharmaceutical business. Drive all the way over here to Rosepine to visit with Dr. Churchman. She grew up here in Rosepine, played in the band as you saw them. I got to say congratulations to the Rosepine band as you got to watch a little bit of it. That's probably one of the best bands that we've seen at halftime perform. They were right on with the flag corps. Here's Vaughn. He's going to hold it himself, go straight up the middle. First down.
Yeah.
Picks up 10.
Good design.
Got a flag on the play, maybe against Gage Oser.
Well, he was over there over the guy. I didn't see it, but that's what they signaled holding. So it's gonna bring up a 1st and 20 for us.
Yep. From the 11. Not the way you want to start the second half. 11:44 to play. We've got a couple of updates. I know the guys did a great job, Jeffrey and Andrew, halftime taking over. That was a long halftime as they were honoring the state championship basketball team for the girls. That's the Lady Eagles. Our Lady Eagles went all the way to the semifinals and made history for Menard. And the Lady Tigers made history by winning the national title in basketball. So a lot of good stuff happening for Lady basketball here in Central Louisiana. Winfield trails Red River 12-6. Neville 30, Tioga 7. The snap is handoff to Cooper Scott. He's got the outside, breaking tackles out at the 40. Picks up all of the lost yardage.
Gets first
except
down.
one. They give it to him?
They're marking the right spot. They just now realize it's close.
That's a 20-yard run, and they gave it to him.
Yeah, you got to at this point because they didn't spot it on the wing, and so he's got to go put it on the line, so we're going to have 1st and 10.
Nice job by Cooper Scott. 28-21, Caldwell over Buckeye at the half.
So that's
an update.
Cooper Scott, that run, reminiscent last week. That's Cooper
Manchild Scott.
That's right.
There you go. So we got Lay the Wood Harwood and Manchild Scott. Cooper Manchild taking it, twisting and getting taken down after a couple of yards. Got hit hard as he twisted, and that's a chance you take when you do a little turn. You don't know who's right there, going to be in your face mask when you make that spin move.
Well, you see Cooper's in the game now. We saw Aiden in the first half a good bit. Their running styles are different. Cooper's more of a power back, obviously big guy. Probably doesn't have the long straightaway speed that Aiden has. Aiden more of a slashing running back, but Cooper can get inside there and pound it, and tough player, no doubt about it.
St. Mary's Tigers 35, Montgomery Tigers nothing. 50-0 Ash over the top Pineville at halftime. Cooper Scott dragging people, coming to the left, falling forward, still on top. He's not down, but they'll call him down. They're going to give it to him at the 49-yard line. That's a gain of about 5 or 6. It'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it 2. They're going to mark it. Yeah, there you go. Mark it at the halfway. They got to get to the 49-yard line. So 2.5 yards. 3rd and 2.5. Play clock, plenty of time, under 30. Game clock, 10:15 to play in the 3rd. Menard leads it 13-0. You're watching live streaming football on 446 Sports, Menard style. John Wolf on the color commentation, the analyst. Tom Boucher, that's me doing the play. We got Jeffrey and Andrew helping us out. Boy, behind the line, number 6 coming in. That was Barrett Cootie, a freshman, came unblocked.
Yeah, unblocked off her right edge and just didn't have a chance there in the backfield and came up with a big play, and it's going to bring up 4th and 5 now. And we'll see Ryan Hicks coming out.
15 yards on the drive. Menard ended the first half with 124 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Rosepine had 46 yards of total offense and no score. Rosepine getting set for the Ryan Hicks punt. Hicks high snap. He's got it. Plenty of time. High kick. He's not even going to try to catch it. Takes a kind of a Menard, actually a neutral bounce. Rushes straight over to the sideline. Maybe lost a yard out to the 24.
Give him about a good 30-yard punt, 31-yard punt.
But changes field position there. Rosepine had 6 drives. They started at their own 20, their own 20, their own 20, the 19, the 33, and now the 24.
Again, having Ryan Hicks back there at punter and your place kicker, it can spoil you.
That's actually 5 drives. I made a mistake on one of them. It was Menard's. Handoff to the near side running back. He cuts it back up the middle. They had him dead to rights, running sideline to sideline, and then he cut it up and gained a couple. 2nd down and 8. 8:48 to play, 13-0 to score. Menard on top of Rosepine in a key district game. The only undefeateds in the district. There's only 4 teams in the district. So they're going to win, and they have 1 loss on the season to Avoyles, and that's our opponent next week, homecoming, next Friday. The handoff straight up the middle, and they stuff it. Cooper Brown stood him up, and then everybody else joined in, and it sounded something like this. 3rd and 8. Charlie Daniels.
There you go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Devil went down to Georgia.
Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal.
So 3rd and 8 here.
Under 8 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Eagles trying to get a 3 and out, which has been most of the night tonight for this Eagle defense. Once again, playing a stellar game. They just need to keep going. Play it for a full 36. There's a pass in and out of the hands of the receiver. He was open.
Yeah, he had him, had the tight end right there. You know, he had the inside leverage on the defensive back, and ball was there. He just kind of dropped it, and, you know, it was we got a little fortunate on that play.
Sure did. 2 yards. 2 yards on the offense. 4th and 8. Still got to be ready for any kind of little shenanigans. Rosepine's got a nice campus. It's the first time I've called a game from here.
This is the first time I've been here. I've never, my 20 years of officiating, I've never officiated a game here.
Tight little complex. Right behind us, you got the softball and baseball fields. Here's the punt. Little holding going on. No flag on the play. They'll let it bounce. Let's get Gavin going to haul it in at the 35 and going to be taken down at the 39-yard line. And Menard will start at their own 39-yard line, and it'll be 7:23. Got to stop the clock. They're still running the clock.
Hey, we're up 13-0. Let them run it.
Well, I guess so. That's supposed to be home field advantage, but that's not an advantage, is it?
No.
I mean,
they finally stopped
it at 7:12. That's about 15 seconds.
Yeah, well, you know, hey, we'll take it. They also gave us extra yard on the punt because the 2 wing officials couldn't do cross-field mechanics. I shouldn't
40.
have said
that. So starting at the Menard 40. Great field position for the Eagles. Matt Kirk going out wide, far side of the field, number 1. Near side trips. Jordan Rich, Cody, Gavin in motion. And the snap. They're going to look for Gavin. He's got to throw it. He's got Green right here. He's at the 45. Cuts it up down to the 45 of Rosepine. He had a pass, but he decided to keep it and picked up 15.
Yeah, you know, I guess he felt the pocket breaking down and he broke out left there. He did have a receiver wide open out to the right side there. I'm not sure if it was Gavin or who it was out there, but had a receiver. But, you know, 15-yard gain and bring up 1st and 10. Hard to complain about that.
Coaches are going, throw. Oh, 15. All right. Out at the 46-yard line, but young quarterback. Got to remember, Jake Vaughn, only a sophomore, but he's got to start trusting himself. He had that long pass in the first. Just trust it and do it. Gavin in motion, coming back near side. Vaughn's going to keep it. Goes right, cuts back up the middle, breaks a tackle and spins out to the 40. Going to pick up 6 yards, little over 6.
Yeah, just design quarterback run there. Brought 2 guys from the left side on the pull, and Jake got in behind him and just read what he had and picked up 6 yards.
2nd down and 4.
It's like we got a lineman, number 77.
Cooper Brown.
Yeah, Cooper Brown looks like he's
little ankle.
Got an ankle or knee issue going on.
Oser and who is that? 60? No, 66. Jack Roy walking him back. Hopefully they can wrap it up, and it's not too bad. He's been having a whale of a football game. Are they stretching that calf muscle? It looked like he got his leg right up. Maybe it's just a cramp, and that'll be even better. So here's Vaughn, going to keep it himself, get to the outside, cut back up the middle. Man, he had the outside.
I think if he's running on the outside, he still has room to run, and Rosepine's going to start going after that football.
That was a heck of a cramp because he couldn't even walk with his heel down. That's how most of them walk off.
Yeah.
Heel. But they're working on it. They got stretching that out for Cooper Brown. 5:33 to play. 13-0 Menard, and they are driving. 3rd and 4. They got to get it out to just shy of the 35-yard line.
Yeah, need about
Trip receivers to the near side. 36-yard line or so. Got to the outside. Just missed it by a yard. They're in 4-down territory, I think, right here.
Well, the officials got to be running in right here to spot this ball. You don't walk in on a play like this. You got a 3rd and short, and he's walking in.
They're going to set it way over here on the far side.
Well, he's got the spot, but he's supposed to run all the way into the hash mark, and they spot it on his toe. So it brings up, even if you're short, it's like 4th and inches.
Yeah, I mean, if Menard wanted to go quick, they wouldn't be able to do it. Now they'll bring it back over to the hash. And you got to go over and mark it because he didn't know where to go.
That's why you go all the way into the hash as a wing official, because he had to do it anyway. So,
all right, here we go. Eagle offensive line needs to get a push. 4th and inches. I bet they try a little hard count right here and see if they can get Rosepine to jump.
No,
they take it straight up the middle.
Cooper Scott.
There's the 1st down. What is that, the 2nd or 3rd 4th down conversion for the Eagles tonight? I know 2 for sure.
Yeah, I think 2 for sure.
4:50 and should be counting. And they will after the chains get set. 13-0 Eagles here in the 3rd quarter. Red River still leading by 6, 12-6 over Winfield. Neville 30-7 at the half over Tioga. Leesville Wampus Cats 50-14 over Lagrange. General Trask 15-0 over Vidalia. Buckeye Panthers 21, Caldwell Parish 28. Gina 24, Bunkie 14.
Tell you another thing about this drive, Tom, is the clock Menard's eating up. We're coming up on 4-minute mark in the 3rd quarter.
I tell you what, they put a touchdown on the board here, and it's going to be tough for Rosepine. Cooper Scott up the middle, dragging people inside the 30 to the 29. That's a pickup of 4. Should be 2nd down. Yep. I like that. We need to get one of those, man. You can see the downs, the electronic down marker. They're great when they're on.
Got batteries, huh?
Yeah. You get a couple of lights missing, you could kind of get the down wrong. 3:42 and counting. Jake Vaughn in the shotgun. Trip receivers coming near side. That is Gavin, Cody, and Jordan. Gavin in motion. Got a little motion. He's
got Gavin
open in the flats. You're going to get a lineman hurt. He's wide open.
Yeah.
Lost yardage.
Same thing he had early. Had Gavin open out there on the right side, receiver open, and of course by the time it developed, he got coverage on it, and Jake had tucked it and kind of ran. And
Coach Ortiz talking to him, trying to say, why aren't you throwing the ball? Have some faith. He's got an arm. There was nobody around. Wide open. And with Gavin's speed, he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely had the defender beat and was wide open out there. And one of those things you get to work on.
Got to hurry up. Going to have to take a timeout.
Play clock ran down.
Oh, Rosepine taking the timeout. Whoa, big break there for the Menard Eagles. Rosepine takes their own timeout. 2:43 to play. 13-0 Menard over Rosepine. Back in a moment. And we're back live. 3rd down and 8 from the Rosepine 31-yard line. Jake going to throw it on the little bubble screen, picking up some nice yardage for Gavin, and he's going forward still out to the 26. They'll mark it at the 27. That'll be a pickup of about 3.5, and it'll be 4th and 3 to 4 yards.
Yeah, bring up 4th and 4 here, and Coach Perkins got a decision to make. Does he go for it here? Do you bring Hicks out? What do you do? So
you're going for it on 4th down. They caught a break right there with that timeout that Rosepine called. Menard gets to save all 3 of theirs. I guess Rosepine just trying to keep the clock, but, man, they were down to 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Rosepine takes that timeout right there.
Under 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Trip receivers to the far side. Jordan Rich to the near. He's got single coverage. Offside.
Well,
that was drawn off on the defense, but they're going to call it.
Well, you're going to put that on the offense. You got a receiver that's out there. You can't say the receiver was drawn off by an interior lineman. So you're going to put that on the offense.
I saw Braylon move. When
we had them. I mean, we had the hard count. You had 2 defensive linemen coming across, but when you have a receiver break like that, you're always going false start on the receiver because you're not going to say the receiver was drawn off by a defensive lineman.
I got you.
Yeah.
So it's going to set up 4th down still, but a little bit longer. 4th and 9. And we're going to see what we do here. I mean, the defense is playing so well right now that this field position really not bad if they turn it over here. I mean, they gave, Rosepine had it at the 33 once. And it's at the 32 right now, so they need 8 yards. He's got a man open over the middle. The defense read that one, waited too late to throw it. Matt Kirk on the cut inside, and that's going to be a turnover on downs, and Rosepine will take over at their own 31 or 32-yard line.
Yeah, so he made his break around the 25-yard line, but we'll turn it over and let the defense go to work. We still brought the clock down. We're a minute and a half to go in the 3rd quarter, so able to chew up some good clock.
Menard leads at 13-0. Let's see if the defense can come through again. They've played a stellar game tonight. Only gave up 2 yards of offense on their Rosepine's first drive. That's really the first turnover on downs that the Eagles have done on 4th down. That's the first 4th down that they haven't made. They're going to look to throw the ball. It is in the flats, caught. The big man runs over our defender.
Well, the defender was playing a good 6 yards off of him right there, and he just kind of ran a little stop route right there on the sideline, and the defender had to come up a good bit.
I think that was Gavin on the tackle, if I'm not mistaken. Gavin having a game. He's got both touchdowns. We got to name a Quibido's player of the game, but we don't do it tonight. We'll do it on Sunday night at the Coach Speak Show, live from Quibido's restaurant at 5 o'clock on Sunday. So be sure to tune in to 446 Sports then.
I'm not sure why they stopped the clock, because he was not – I don't think he went out of bounds.
We're back. It's running now.
Yeah,
107.
I don't know why they stopped it.
Got to give 15 seconds back. He's got pressure. We can sack him. Oh, we can't get him, but now we get him. Oh, throws the ball in there. That's grounding.
There's nobody. Yeah, there's nobody there.
They're going to say 26 or 36 was there.
Okay.
He was about 7 yards.
He was
away,
he was outside the tackle box. There's no doubt about it. Ball did cross the line of scrimmage.
That's true.
So, by rule, he was good there. But it was obviously he was getting rid of that thing.
I'm with you, John.
He almost didn't cross the line of scrimmage with it.
Boy, I tell you what, Drake had him dead to rights and just couldn't hang on. And then he was able to get rid of it at the last minute. 3rd and 6, maybe 5.5. See if the Eagles can go. Cooper's going after him. He's trying to get through. There's a pass high. He saw Cooper coming in. Asher got by, and that made him rush the throw.
Yeah, and that's I think that was number 22, Jack Simpson, out there on coverage, and had good coverage out there and was ready to make a play on the ball if it was catchable, but it wasn't.
55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This one flew by, man. Only about 20 minutes into this for this quarter. Menard ran the clock, serious clock, our time off the clock. What is that, the 36 and a half?
About that, 36, 37.
4.5 yards. Maddox Shelton and Gavin. Boy, it's a line drive. Got to get it.
One of those that'll hop on you.
Maddox Shelton just laying down at the 30-yard line on it. That's a good move. It was a little difficult.
Yeah, that's
to grab that one.
That's going to hit the ground quick and go skip it, and he made a good play on that to get on that ball.
So Menard will take over at their own 30-yard line with 48 seconds to go, leading 13-0. Let's see what we got. We'll run through a few things. Northwest Raiders against Pine Prairie, 42-0. Opelousas Catholic, 36-0. North Central, 0. That was a team we played. Mamu losing to Iota, 50-0. And we'll try to look at some more. Here's a little different formation. Gavin with it, cutting up the middle. And he's got about 7 yards, 8 yards. Nice gain on first down to be 2nd and short. And we may not have to run another play on this one as they reset. We don't have to.
No, the quarter will go out, and you'll be able to flip this field and bring up 2nd and 1 when we come back for the 4th quarter.
The Eagles, when we come back, they lead it 13-0 over their host, Rosepine, and they will be moving left to right on your screen for the 4th quarter. We will be back. I'm Tom Boucher with John Wolf on 446 Sports, live Menard streaming right after these messages.
For our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
And we're back live at Rosepine for the start of the 4th quarter. Menard Eagles lead it 13-0 over the Rosepine Eagles as we get set to start this last quarter of play. 12 minutes to go in a key district game for the Eagles. They will set themselves up for a district title, whether they own it outright with a win over Oakdale next week at homecoming. Gavin Hilton going to keep it coming near side. He's got the edge. And tackle. That should be a penalty.
Yeah, referee got it. Yep.
Took him down from behind, number 24 back in the game, Landon Lawrence.
Yeah, referee picked it up, going to get the horse collar 15 yards added on to it. I tell you, Gavin's speed, he outran the block of Cooper Scott. Cooper Scott was out there leading for him, about to put a block, and Gavin said, I'm checking out to the outside out here.
That's a good call because it could have been just unsportsmanlike conduct for dragging him down out in the, out of bounds.
Well, the contact was made in bounds. I wouldn't, as an official, I wouldn't go with a late hit or excessive, but it was a horse collar that was initiated in bounds. The continuation of the play went out of bounds, but I think that was a good pickup.
So the Eagles, starting at their own 30-yard line, have it at the Rosepine 38. 11:51 to go in the game, and they lead at 13-0. A touchdown here would be huge. Jake Vaughn, no, that's Cooper Scott back there.
Gavin's
They're changing it all up.
No.
Cooper's scooping it up, going to try to make something happen. Spin move, coming near side. Just hang on to it, Cooper. The ball he's got it. He saved a huge loss and picked up another 5 yards for about a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, we're going to lose about 5
total
on the play.
It would have been 10 or 11.
Yeah, but he made a good recovery, made some guys miss, pick up some of the yardage. Just a high snap on that one and got away from him.
Snap was high. That's Jack Roy back at center. Under 10 seconds on the play clock. Got a rush. They're not paying attention. They're not seeing it. Going to have to call timeout.
I think he'll get it. If he gets it off, he'll be okay.
There it is. They got it. There's Aiden Moran wrapped up with a yard gain on second down. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Clock is running. Under 11 minutes to play. Cody Lyons going off. They're letting Jake sit on the sideline a little bit and think about it.
Well, you know, look, if you're going to run the ball, run the clock out, why don't you go ahead and put your burners back there? You protect your quarterback. In this case, well, Jake's coming back out here and kind of gives them something extra to study.
Under 10 seconds. Now they're getting set. Cody on the side. It's Gavin. Got a hole up the middle. Oh, nice spin move. Picks up some big yards. It's going to set up 4th down and 4. We got an injured player.
Yeah,
both
Rosepine's got one down,
That
too.
looks like Cody Lyons down again.
Yeah, that's number 2 for Menard, and can't get the number on the Rosepine player.
He's rolling over. 50 down on the grass at the 30-yard line. That is Caton Jackson, a senior, and Cody's down. Got Don Fields working on him, working on that left knee. And I tell you what, while they work on both these players, Andrew, we'll take a break. 13-0 with 10:14 to play in the game. You're watching Menard Eagle football live on 446 Sports.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online
and we're
at
back
talktohawk.com.
live.
Let us
Jason
help
Hawk,
you protect
Talk
your
the
biggest
Hawk,
investments.
been with us since the very beginning of 446 Sports. Thank you to Jason Hawk and Insurance, along with all of our sponsors. Look at them up in the top right-hand corner, and please, if you need any of that business, use them.
Do you hand it to Cooper or do you follow
Cooper,
him?
he's going to snap it right to him up the middle. 4th down, pickup, 1st down inside the 25, down to the 24, and that's a 4th down conversion. And that is the 3rd of 4, I believe.
Well,
that's huge pickup.
Yeah, and you go back to the very start of this game when Menard's offensive line was dominating that line of scrimmage. You got Drake Aldridge in there lead blocking, get that ball to Cooper, and just run power football, and you're whipping them early in the game on the line of scrimmage, and right there, I mean, go pick up 6-7 yards right up the gut.
Well, and you wore them out throughout the whole game. Why not keep it up right now? And they will. 9:53 to play. The Eagles lead at 13-0. Gavin Hilton going to take. No, they give it to Cooper. Cooper up the middle, trying to hop over some folks. Picks up some yardage, but just a few. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. LSU Tigers hosting Army tomorrow. What a great game that's going to be. The second time in the history of the two teams playing that they will play each other. Army beat us the last time we played them years ago.
Yeah, I think the two teams are a little bit different today than they were back last time they played.
Still want to see Jaden Daniels with a big day, but we're grateful for what those cadets do and what they will do once they graduate and what they're committed to. Gavin Hilton taking it up the middle, picking up some big yards down inside the red zone to the 15-yard line, and they are in the Red River red zone of Rosepine. Thank you, Red River Bank, for their 2nd year of sponsorship of Menard football and the Red River red zone. 3rd and 1 or inches for the Eagles. 8:41 and counting, and they are just taking precious time off the clock. And they are definitely in Ryan Hicks' range which a field goal would make it a 3-score, game and pretty much put it out of reach.
You could, but look, you're down here at the 15. We got half a yard to go for a first down. I think you're thinking touchdown right here, right on this series, obviously, and go ahead and put the dagger in them.
And a great job if they hold on, get it down inside 5 seconds. They're going to snap it at 6. Gavin Hilton stepping over people, got the first down to the 10. It'll be first and no, they can get a first down. It's at the 11. So they can get a first down at the 1. And the big thing is let's just run Gage Oser, number 63, helmet off, got to come out for a play. And they'll send in, who's that number? Is that 60?
60, Ben Good.
Ben Good coming in. He started the season on the line and then was able to step out and have a little bit of depth to give him some rest so he could play just defense.
Yeah, I was about to say he played a pretty good game tonight on the defensive front.
Yep. 7:40 to play, 13-0. Eagles have Drake Aldridge up there at a fullback position right behind the right tackle in that B gap. And they're going to snap it directly to Cooper Scott. And he will follow Gavin Hilton, open, breaking tackles down to the 5. Mark it at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain. And they are doing a nice job on the play clock of running it down inside of 5 seconds and eating up pretty much that whole 40-second play clock.
And what I like to see on that run right there, Cooper Scott showing you his smarts, got 2 hands on the ball going inside right there. He knows Rosepine's going to be stripping at it, covers it up, and still picks up a good yardage.
A lot of patience, too, on that run, just kind of dancing left and right, but still moving forward at the same time, if that makes sense, and following his blockers. Delhi Charter 22, block 14, Newman 21, Country Day nothing. Let's see, we'll go back, try to go back to our scores. And here is Gavin Hilton. Oh, he slips and is down, lost yardage. That's going to lose about 2 yards and set up third down, 6:26 to play.
He could smell it, though, on that cutback. He could smell it. He knew it was there and just lost his footing on the turf and fell down.
Red River 18, Winfield 6. Tioga trailing by 30 to Neville, 37-7. Gina up by 10 over Monkey, 24-10. Buckeye trailing by 1 to Caldwell, 28-27. Rebels have put themselves on the scoreboard, 50-7 is the score as Ash is winning that one at Pineville. The direct snap coming with 5 seconds to go. Cooper Scott up the middle. Boy, saw a hole and Rosepine Eagles covered it and made him trip over Gage Oser. And it's going to set up fourth down.
Coach Perkins does here. Is he going to bring in Ryan to make it 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions, or is he going to go for it and
probably run the clock out and take a timeout maybe and talk it over? Fourth and goal from inside the 5.
I think that's what you're going to see. He'll get that clock to right under 5 minutes, probably call a timeout, and they'll talk about it and see what we're going to do.
They're just hanging out with Gavin right now. 13 seconds. They're going to kick. They're going to go bring Ryan Hicks in for the field goal, and that's a great call because it'll make it 16-0, which means Rosepine would have to score twice and get 2 two-point conversions just to tie the game. That blocked extra point could loom big, but the way our defense is playing, it's going to be very difficult for Rosepine to put 2 touchdowns on the board.
You know, I think if you'd have told Coach Perkins a week or 2 weeks ago or a few days ago, hey, can you hold Rosepine for 2 possessions in under 5 minutes with your defense, I think he would take those odds.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially if you pin them, inside their own 10-yard line for the first drive.
So far in the second half, I have the official, unofficial stats at 6.5 yards of offense for Rosepine here in the second half. That drive started at the 30 and went to the Rosepine 4. Menard 30, I should say. Come on. Rosepine 4. 46 and 20, 66 yards of offense. And the field goal attempt will be a 21-yard field goal for Ryan Hicks, set up right in the center of the field with 4:58 to go, looking for a 13-0 lead. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is split right down the middle. And Ryan Hicks puts 3 on the board for the Eagles, and it is now 16-0. Menard looking really good at this point with 4:53 to play. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more Menard Eagle football live on 446 Sports right after these messages.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back live at Rosepine. 4:53 to play in the game. 16-0 Eagles after that 21-yard field goal by Ryan Hicks. Let me mark that one down. 66 yards on the drive. And the kick is caught at the 6-yard line. Rosepine bringing it up. Going to be tackled at the 22. Just shy of the 23-yard line. So Rosepine starting at their own 23. The defense will come in, see if they can hold this Rosepine offense.
Well, you know, if the other 43 minutes of this game is an indicator, we should be okay.
St. Mary's 49, Montgomery nothing. 37-7, Tioga trailing Neville as we wait. 4:46 to play in the game. 16-0 Eagles of Menard. Buckeye 27, Caldwell 28. Good close game there. Under center, that wing T set. They'll move a man in motion, number 7, and that's offsides or delay a game. One of the two. Nope.
I think we're going to have a
motion.
False start.
That's going to back them up 5 yards and put Rosepine back at about the 12, 13-yard line. Got Jeffrey down, heading to the sidelines for the post-game interview, so stay tuned. We will keep it here on the field. Andrew running camera right now, going to try to spy Jeffrey and see where he is. Hopefully he'll stay on that side of the field, the right side of the field, and catch Coach Perkins right after the game, as it looks like the Eagles are going to move to 5-3 on the year, 3-0 in district play with 4:45 to go, and they lead at 16-0. The handoff, they're looking to pass, going to throw it out to the flats, wide open, and he's out of bounds. And that's a break for the Eagles, because the pass was complete to the 21, picked up some yardage, but it's going to be second down and still 12.
Yeah, you know, big Drake Aldridge was going out there. I think he was going to make the tackle pretty quick. Good job of Drake to pull up right there on that tackle when he did step out and not get a 15-yarder and give him a cheap first down. And you know, we had two, Gavin and I think Jaden Williams deep on that route. They were running deep, and Drake came underneath to pick up that flat route.
Eagles on that drive went 66 yards and ate up almost 7.5 minutes of the clock. 4:38 and counting. 16-0. The Menard Eagles lead Rosepine. Man in motion, now cutting it up. They're going to roll out, and they could get him. Boom, he's hit. And that should be grounding.
No, that ball landed, you know, unless
past the line of scrimmage.
Well, the quarterback was hit as he
smacked.
threw. Yep. So you're gonna let that go, even though, you know, he probably was throwing it away.
There's the scoreboard right there with 4:32 to play, 16-0, and that is a great score if you are a Menard Eagles fan. Great job to the Menard Eagle fans who came out tonight. They filled most of all 3 of the stands they have over there. Back to Andrew's shot.
Well, and Menard, you know, defense and the team and coaches, they have Rosepine where they want them. You're making them do something they don't want to do. They don't want to have to try to throw this ball, but that's what they're forced to at this point in the game.
And they're going to pitch this one, and it's played perfectly by Cooper Scott as he takes the runner who got the pitch. That was number 1, and drops him for a huge loss. That's about an 8-yard drop on Gabe McKee, and the Rosepine Eagles will have to punt. I mean, there's no question. It's down inside the 15, and 4th and 15, almost 18 yards 4th and 18, and the Eagles going to get great field position. It could pretty much run out the clock.
Yeah, they get one first down. They can do it for sure. We'll just have to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right.
Yep.
So they got to hurry up. 8 seconds on the clock. They're going to trying to call for it. The snap is good. The punt is a line drive. That should be caught.
Yeah.
Well, it takes just a sideways bounce, and the Eagles will have it in Rosepine territory at the 44. Where'd that play? That was at the 15, I think?
Yeah, around the 15-yard line, 14-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems
So that's a loss of 8.
About a 30-yard punt on that, 29-yard punt.
So the Rosepine 44, Eagles with over 200 yards of offense so far. I've got them for 233 yards of offense right now. $16-0 the score, 3:32 on the clock. That's what we got left to play. 5 minutes to 9 tonight. It's a beautiful night. Great weather. Snap is high. Jake Vaughn missed it. Going outside. He'll get the corner, hang on to the ball, and stay in bounds.
Well, he went out of bounds. He went to the wrong side with the handoff. I'm not sure if Jake got it wrong or Aiden got it wrong. I think that play was designed to go to the left. Jake may have just turned the wrong way.
Well, they gave Jake a break to let him sit on the sideline a little bit, and they did direct snaps to Gavin Hilton and Cooper Scott.
But that's one of those.
Night.
Yeah, that's one of those. Jake's got to know when he's going out there, he's got to get down.
Hey, we got to think. We got to text the player of the game so we can get a picture of him. The play of the game, we know what it's going to be. Handoff to Gavin Hilton, no gain. It'll set up 3rd and 7. Yeah. Our Southern Air cool play of the game, we will name in the post game, maybe right before the game ends. But right now, you guys know what our leader is. Right now in the press box, the leader is the 43-yard pass on the first down for the touchdown. Jake Vaughn to Gavin Hilton. Vaughn going to keep it himself. Boy, that play was blowing up, and we'll lose all the yardage back to the 45. They're going to mark it at yeah, there you go. They're trying to mark it at 46 of the 45 to set up 4th down, and Ryan Hicks will punt. And this one is pretty much all but over. Rosepine only has 2 timeouts left, and we will punt the ball with under 2 minutes to play, and they have to score twice.
Yeah, don't think it's going to happen. Of course, it is high school football, and I have seen
crazier things have happened. I'm sure over your course of 20 years plus on the sideline calling games, you've seen some crazy stuff. Good job to the coaching staff tonight. They scored in the first 2 drives and then a field goal late in the 4th quarter by Ryan Hicks, 21-yard field goal. And the punt is a beauty, and it's going to land around the 5. Oh, in the 10.
Catch it, throw it back.
Oh, man. Oh, they did. They got it.
Yep.
They're going to call it?
No, he's marking him at the 1.
Marking him at the 1-yard line. Who was that?
I think
was that
initially
Matt Kirk?
might be Kirk that might have thrown that back
and
a little bit.
Threw it back. It bounced at the 1, and Maddox Shelton covered it at the 1. And the Rosepine will have it with 1:23 to play, trailing 16-0 at their own 1-yard line. What a punt. Their 4th drive of this half, 44. No yards on that one. So the Eagles with 233 yards of offense. Eagle defense smelling safety here. If they can crash through the line, they're just going to try to quarterback sneak it. They got him. He goes forward. Gain about maybe a yard. 2nd down and 9 from the 2 of Rosepine. And they could easily blow this up. Rosepine just wanting to kind of take a knee maybe.
Yeah, I mean, they're on their 2-yard line, so they can't do that. So you'll probably just see, runs or right up the middle here, I would think.
They're going to run the clock all the way down, I would imagine. 54 seconds to play in the game. 16-0 Menard over Rosepine. And they got 20 seconds, and they're taking their time, and they will try to run this one out. Just the play clock, and they'll snap it with under 10, and the handoff is stopped at the 2. No gain, and it'll be 31 seconds left.
Yep, that'll do it.
And that should do it. I doubt Rosepine runs another one. 50-14, Pineville loses to Ash at home tonight.
No gain, it'll be 3rd down. And the time ticks away.
We've got under 12 seconds to go. Rosepine will not take another play.
And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen.
And your Menard Eagles
Battle of the Eagles here
are going to be
Stadium.
basically district champs. They will do no better or no worse than tie with the game homecoming next week against Oakdale. And we'll take maybe a quick break. Are you trying to find Jeffrey right now? I'll tell you what, let's just keep it here for now, and then we'll take a break once Jeffrey gets the post game. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, so going to district, so Oakdale has lost 1, right, to Avoyelles.
Right.
And so far we're undefeated. If we do beat Oakdale, obviously we go undefeated in district and win the district outright. If we do lose to Oakdale, though, we both have 1 loss, and Oakdale has the head-to-head, right? Isn't that how it works?
Probably.
I guess for bragging rights,
It might, yeah.
But, back to our point, too, before the game, we were talking Menard sitting 21 in power points before this game. And if Menard can win out and get that power rating up and get in that top half of that playoff bracket to get themselves a first-round playoff game, that would be excellent.
Eagles had 233 yards of offense scored in their first 2 drives, and that was all they needed. 45.5 yards of offense. The defense held Rosepine to. Our Southern Air play of the game is going to be that 43-yard touchdown pass, which was the second touchdown. First play of that drive. Jeffrey, get out there. We need you to call in, Jeffrey. Where are you? So we're going to try to dial in Jeffrey. I'm not sure why he's not calling. All right, Jeffrey, you there? Get out there. Go on out there, man.
I'm on the field.
All right, yeah, get further out. Where's David? Where's David?
He's in the huddle.
Okay.
He's already out talking to his group. I didn't want to interrupt him,
Okay, so just hang tight. Maybe scoot over a little bit closer. We'll follow you because you're going to have to come over on this way afterwards. So you can get out there, around the 20, close to the huddle.
You're
good.
Good night. Menard defense, what do you say?
Stellar. Stellar night.
Get a shutout tonight.
A shutout tonight over Rosepine. Rosepine has beaten us the last couple of years. And, we got just enough offense, 16-0, and shut them out.
Yeah. And the offense really moved the ball really well. We had a couple big misses, here and there that could have picked up some big yardage. But it gives them something to work on, and, they'll be ready to go next week. That'll be plays they can work on and get those corrected. And,
well, they will. Jake Vaughn's young. I mean, there were some people, some players wide open, and the coaching staff up here is like, throw it, trying to get him to look at it, and he tucks and runs. Picked up some good yards, one time 15 yards, but maybe had a touchdown if he throws the ball. Just a matter of trying to trust himself. He threw 3 interceptions last week against the Avoyelles.
But
so you're trying to mentally.
He hit Gavin Hilton on that 43-yarder. That was beautiful,
right.
too. So, I mean, he couldn't have executed that one any better than what he did.
So going back to Wednesday night, talking with Coach Scully and Coach David, head coach David Perkins in the Coaches Show, which, again, we will be live from Wildwood this coming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Join us out live at Wildwood. Get you a pizza, salad, Diet Coke, water, libation of your choice, and it's 2 for 1 for the libations.
Yeah. So you got Wildwood on Wednesday night.
Yep.
We got homecoming week coming up.
On Thursday, the parade.
The coaches are not excited about that, but,
right.
Especially going to go undefeated through district next week. But got the parade on Thursday and Thursday afternoon.
Parade rolls at 4?
4 or
4:30.
Yeah, 4 or 4:30. I think it starts at Compton Park and is going to be ending over at the school.
Rolls down Windermere.
Yeah, I believe
goes up to the frontage road.
Yep,
take a left, go to the school. So I think our interns will be out there. You're pulling a float. They're going to be riding in the back of your truck. I'm going to try to get there and ride in the truck with you. So we'll have our 446 sports team together. And Andrew and Jeffrey will get some comments from folks, do a little comment on the street. Intern on the street, we'll call it. Here comes head coach David Perkins to join Jeffrey. Hey, Coach Perkins, congratulations, man. 5-3 on the year. Better yet, 3-0 in district.
3-0 in district and 4-1 on the road, man. So we're kind of road warriors. 2 more games to play. I just got through telling the team that, we've clinched at least a tie or a share of the district championship. But we ain't celebrating that because our goal is to win it outright. And I just told these guys that it's very unusual this late in the season to be playing at home in a homecoming game for the district championship in front of that crowd, and that's what's going to happen next Friday night.
Jeffrey's got a couple of questions for you, Coach.
So, Coach, I saw the offense was really hot right at the beginning, but then they struggled a little bit. What led to that struggle there?
Well, we got our young quarterback, and we made a few mistakes there. We got to go clean that kind of stuff up. When you got a young offensive guy back there, and 13, he's young also, you're going to have to live with those mistakes. You're right. We were hot early. We drove the ball, but we got to get down there and put the ball into the end zone, and we'll work on that this week, and we'll get better at it.
So what's the biggest takeaway from this game that you're going to apply to next week?
Well, once again, our defense is lights out, man, and we're going to ride with our defense. They're the stable of our team. We got a whole bunch of seniors on that side of the ball, but we got young dudes too. They've learned, and it's almost been a whole season. So freshmen really aren't freshmen anymore. They've got a whole year under their belt. So we're going to depend on those guys, man, and we're going to go play Oakdale next week.
Hey, congratulations, David. Safe travels, and you say it. You got the saying, right?
Yes, I do. Go Eagles, baby.
There you go. Jeffrey, great job. We'll see you up here in a little bit. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back right after these messages to wrap things up.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're live, and you see the scoreboard. No time on the clock. The game is over. 16-0, your Menard Eagles over the Rosepine Eagles tonight, and they have a share of the district title as they are now undefeated at 3-0. They have Oakdale for homecoming next week. The guys will have to stay focused with homecoming. That's a lot of distraction, but I'm sure this is the first time this team has had something to play for in their whole high school career.
Yeah, you heard Coach Perkins talking about it. I mean, how many guys get to play for a outright district championship at home on homecoming? So big game coming up this weekend or this week for them, and looking forward to it.
Well, that wraps it up for John Wolf, for Jeffrey Owens, and Andrew Beeman. I'm Tom Boucher. Oh, we got one more thing to do.
Southern
trying
Air
to run out.
Cool play of the game.
What is that, John?
I think we got Mr. Gavin Hilton, number 12, and Jake Vaughn hooking up with him for a 43-yard touchdown pass. What do you think?
Yep, I'm with you. Southern Air cool play of the game happened on the second drive. First play of the second drive, made it 13-0. Jake Vaughn hooked up with Gavin Hilton, 43 yards, and that was pretty much the game. We added a field goal with Ryan Hicks, a 21-yard field goal, and that was your final 16-0 as the Eagles of Menard win it tonight over the Rosepine Eagles. A great trip home for everybody. Safe travels. Go Tigers. God bless. Have a wonderful weekend. Again, I'm Tom Boucher for John Wolf, for Jeffrey Owens, for Andrew Beeman, and for the Menard Eagles. Thank you for watching 446 Sports Menard Live, live streaming. Have a great weekend.
God bless.